Right, so the next material type or blend mode on our list is additive. This is quite a simple one. This is used by basically taking the material that's been rendered in additive and then taking the scene behind and just adding the values on top. And so anything that was that is bright, anything over 1 is going to be added, and we can get nice kind of glowing effects like this. Additive doesn't have any lighting information, or rather is often used without lighting information. So we're trying to represent things like fire or lightning. They are themselves a glowing light source. We don't want them to also receive lighting, and so we'll set our shading model to unlit. And we'll cover the shading models more in the next series of videos, but that's where those inputs have gone there. So generally additive color, whatever it is you want to use, into emissive, and then it just adds the values to what's behind. And because when you add multiple values, it doesn't matter what order you add them in. It is slightly cheaper to layer additive materials than it is with translucent, because with translucent it has to care which order they get blended, whereas additive, it can just add them all in one pass. So worth keeping that in mind. Yeah, generally used unlit. Can still use opacity values with it. If I bring in an opacity texture, I have some default textures in here. Let's do debug. Have some debug textures in here as well. So I bring in something with a little bit of information. There we are. You can see we're getting additive. So you could do like a laser hologram, that kind of thing, with this kind of material. Cool. Additive used all the time, yeah, especially in VFX work, but just taking the material on the surface and adding on top.